You've been learning wrong your entire life. Not because you're lazy, not because you're not smart enough, because nobody ever taught you how to actually learn. Think about it. You spend hours reading the same page over and over. You highlight entire books. You take beautiful notes. And then, 2 days later, gone. Like it was never there. What if the problem isn't how much time you spend learning, but what you do with your brain while you're doing it? Stick around, because tip 6 is the one thing that separates people who master skills fast from everyone else who stays stuck at beginner level for years. Stop consuming. Start doing. Here's the trap most people fall into. They watch tutorials. They read books. They take notes. And they feel productive. But they're not learning. They're consuming. Your brain doesn't learn from information coming in. It learns from information being used. So the rule is simple. For every 20 minutes of learning, spend 20 minutes doing. Watch how to draw, then draw. Read about coding, then write code. Learn a chord on guitar, then play it until your fingers hurt. Consumption without action is just entertainment with extra steps. The 5-year-old test. Here's the fastest way to find out if you actually understand something. Try to explain it to a 5-year-old. No jargon. No complicated words. Just simple, clear language. If you can't, you don't understand it yet. You just memorized it. And memorized things disappear. Understood things stay forever. This is called the Feynman technique, named after Nobel Prize-winning physicist Richard Feynman, who was famous for being able to explain quantum mechanics. Like he was talking to a child. Take any concept you're learning right now. Explain it out loud. To yourself, to a friend, to your dog. The moment you get stuck, that's exactly where you need to go back. Make your brain uncomfortable. Your brain has one job: save energy. And the most energy-efficient thing it can do is avoid learning new things. So you have to trick it. The method is called desirable difficulty. It means making learning slightly harder on purpose. Instead of reading your notes, close the book and write down everything you remember. Instead of watching the solution, try to solve it yourself first and fail. Instead of highlighting text, put it away and summarize it in your own words. The struggle is the learning. Every time your brain strains to remember something, it builds a stronger connection to that information. Easy studying feels good. Hard studying actually works. The 50% rule. Most people try to learn everything. That's why they learn nothing deeply. Here's the truth. 50% of what you're trying to learn probably doesn't matter right now. So before you start, ask yourself one question. What is the minimum I need to know to actually use this? Learning to cook? You don't need 200 recipes. You need 5 fundamentals: heat control, seasoning, timing, knife skills, one good sauce. Learning a language? You don't need 10,000 words. The most common 300 words cover 65% of everyday conversation. Cut everything else. Go deep on what actually moves the needle. Mastery of the essentials beats surface knowledge of everything. Spaced repetition, the memory hack. Here's how most people study. They cram everything the night before. They pass the test. They forget everything by Tuesday. Here's how memory actually works. Your brain decides what to keep based on one thing: how often you return to it. The trick is called spaced repetition. Instead of reviewing something once for 3 hours, review it briefly, multiple times, spread over days. Day 1, learn it. Day 2, review for 5 minutes. Day 4, review again. Day 7, one more time. Each time you review, the memory gets stronger. Each time you space it out longer, your brain locks it in deeper. Apps like Anki do this automatically. But even without an app, reviewing yesterday's material for 10 minutes before starting today's is enough to double your attention. The secret nobody talks about. You can use every single trick in this video. But if you skip this, none of it will stick. Here it is. Learning doesn't happen while you study. It happens after. Your brain processes and stores everything you learned during deep sleep and during rest. This means pulling an all-nighter before an exam literally erases what you studied. It means taking a 10-minute walk after a study session can increase memory retention by up to 20%. It means the most productive thing you can do after learning something hard is nothing. Rest. Let your brain do its job. The students and professionals who learn fastest aren't the ones who grind the longest. They're the ones who recover the smartest. Study hard, then stop. Sleep, move, let it process. That's when the real learning happens. Here's your cheat sheet. Stop consuming, start doing. Explain it like you're 5. Make it harder on purpose. Learn only what you actually need right now. Review it spaced out over days, not hours. And sleep like your brain depends on it, because it does. You don't need more time to learn faster. You need a better system. Now go use it.